Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Life Reawakened Show. I am Gretchen Pritz. I am your host today. So happy to have you all here. We are here with the beautiful Wendy Adams. Wendy, say hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you back. So, Wendy was with us in January, if you were on the call or not, if you joined her program. But it was kind of one of those calls where we have to have Wendy back. There's a lot here. There's a lot here to talk about, a lot that we didn't finish up. So, Wendy is back today. And one of the things, too, is everybody was asking for sessions with Wendy. So we have a different offer that includes time with Wendy. So everybody's will be super excited about that as well. So anyway, let me say hello to some of you. So Marion, hello. I see you. First time meeting Wendy. Oh, Marion, I'm excited for that. Bob and Sue, hello from PA. I was just out your way last week visiting Nate, and my sister flew into town. So I was out your way. Kathy, hello. Suna, hello. Sarah, hello from Scotland. So happy to have you here. Brenda from California. Welcome, Brenda. Glad to have you here as well. So, who else do we have? We have Margaret from Canada. We have Sherry. Hello. Maureen. Hello. Rosemary. Oh, you guys are coming in fast now. Cynthia. Al. Hello, everybody. Elizabeth from Ireland. I see you. Hello. Susan, hello. Oh, I know, Susan. Thank you. Marie, hello from Quebec. Hello, Michelle from Canada. Lots of Canada. Glad to have you guys all here today. It's so funny. Like time, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a time warp or something. It's very strange. So I was getting dressed this morning and I was like, oh, I'll wear my hearts because it's the first of the month and it's Valentine's Day this month. I was a month off. Oh, wait, it's March. Oh well, it's late. We could always wear hearts, whatever. So it was just funny. It made me pause, like, ah, that's really interesting.
Well, it's very symbolic because we always need to make our words and our actions come from our heart center.
Ah,
And so it's a great reminder. And like I said, she looks amazing, doesn't she, guys? She's glowing and looks beautiful and just has this amazing energy. I just love you.
oh, thank you, Wendy. I feel the same about you. So, Wendy, you were on a week ago, or a month ago, or 2 months ago. I am in a time warp in January. And so you had worked with our community members for the first time. You had offered a program where you were really teaching them how to decode kind of symptoms in their body and get familiar with that. And that's since wrapped up. So I'd first love to hear how that went for you. I know you were telling me some stories about, people that worked through the program with you. So I would love to just hear a little bit about that before we dive in.
And absolutely, I got to say hi to everyone that was in the classes as well. They were so beautiful, amazing, beautiful souls. And it was phenomenal because like I say, I don't pride myself on being like a teacher per se. So like for me, it's always about intuition and being in the moment. And so it was really awesome because they got to share their questions and share their experiences, let me know what they're going through. And like some of the results were phenomenal. One of the beautiful ladies, and I won't say your name, but she had been struggling with high blood pressure. And after the session that she had with me, her blood pressure had gone down 30 points. And
Oh,
she found out by going to her dentist that, there's a procedure that she was wanting to do. And, they don't allow you to do it if your blood pressure is too high. And the dentist had said to her, "What are you doing? Keep doing it because it's down 30 points." And she's like, "Oh, wow. The only thing I did was I had a healing session with this healer called Wendy." And her dentist said, "Well, keep doing it. This is great."
I mean, kudos to the dentist for saying keep doing it too.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. I love that. But that's a great story and a great example. And I would love to know because really what you do, Wendy, is you really do help decode what's going on in the body, what's going on and what that message means for you, for your life, for all of those things. So talk a little bit, share, for people that weren't here last time, exactly what you do.
Absolutely. I was born medical intuitive. I had the gifts, and since I could talk, I was 1.5 the first time I demonstrated that I could see inside the body, and I didn't even really even understand. But I know that I shared this before, but my baby sister came home from the hospital, and I was 1.5 years old, and I was so excited about having a baby sister. But the first thing that I said is, "Take her back. She's broken. She don't work right." And I walked away. And my parents didn't know what was up with that. Well, she had to be rushed to the hospital a week later and have an emergency colostomy. And my mom was like, maybe there's more to what she was saying because she was broken. There was something really wrong. And my mom asked me, why did you say she's broken? Take her back. And I said she was all brown and yucky in the tummy, but it's okay. We can keep her now. She's all better. And my mom was just like, whoa, didn't know quite what to think. But like, so I was 1.5 and could see inside the body and I still can. And it helps when you have someone that's a healer that can see inside your body. Because if you go to have a surgery, do you want the surgeon to wear a blindfold? Work on
Yeah.
me. You want someone that can see inside your body and say, okay, well, this is what's happening here. This is, what we can work on. So what I do is I scan. I scan their body, I scan their energy field, and I can see like what's impacting it, what's disrupting it. So many people say that they clear your energy. Well, you don't need your particular energy cleared. You need what is disrupting it cleared and what is interfering removed. And that's where being able to see inside the body makes a big difference because I can see if it's mRNA that's affecting things, if it's the AI, if it's, exactly what's happening. Is there entities, demonic or alien entities interfering? Because there's so many things that are happening within the body. So you really need someone that can see what's going on. I don't know about you, but like I'm not going down to have a surgery and saying, put that blindfold on and just feel your way around. I
Right.
I want them to be precise. I want them to go in and fix things. I want to leave better than I was. And that's where it really helps being able to see.
Nice. And so that you answered my question because my question was like, what are the disruptors often? And so you said AI,
Yeah.
entities. Are there emotional disruptors too? Kind of trauma that can get, cause
Yeah.
whatever to go on?
Yeah, absolutely. And what people need to understand is that when it comes to trauma, that can be trauma from past relationships, trauma from childhood or abuse. It could also be trauma from past lives. And so what I do is I go in and I actually view like your soul. And when you have many lifetimes, it's one soul. It's like a book, like I said, with chapters to it. Each lifetime's a different chapter. So when I scan in, I can see where your soul boo-boo is, where that owie's coming through. It'll show me right here, Wendy. Like I can literally see it in that area. And that's the key to determining how to help is to figure out where the cause is. Because when we have trauma, if we don't work on it, and literally you have to feel it to heal it, you have to process it. If you don't do that, what happens is every experience you ever have is etched in your soul's memory. So when you start feeling things, your soul looks for where did you last feel this way? Well, if you didn't have this experience in this lifetime, it looks in the other chapters. It'll go back to other times and bring that to the surface. So
Oh,
you could very well be triggered from something that happened in a past lifetime, especially if it was unresolved and it's still there. It'll come up front and center just as if it's happening now. And many times people will experience that where, like, they have a fear of heights and they've never had an issue. Well, in some of the sessions I've done, it was a situation where the person had died in a plane crash or had fallen off of a cliff. There's a lot of trauma that can come forward. And so these fears and things are usually tells us to what we need to work on.
mm,
Another person had been afraid to drive. Well, she had died in a car accident in the previous lifetime. So once we can deal with those feelings and those emotions of the trauma that's trapped within the body, then we can help the healing begin.
makes perfect sense. So a couple questions here about AI. You brought up AI. Someone is
Okay.
is asking, how is AI an issue? And then Dana's saying, who is using AI against us?
Oh, well, that's very good questions. Absolutely. And what's happening is the smart dust that's being put out in the chemtrails is putting mRNA and putting graphene oxide in the air. So it's in the air, it's in a lot of the mainstream processed foods and water and beverages as well. And so they're adding these ingredients to these things that you're having. So we are literally breathing it, we are drinking it, and we're eating it. And in addition to that, it's also in like the vaccinations, the injections that are put into your body from certain medications. And what people don't always understand is that they are self-replicating. And so when I look in the body, I see them looking like these black squiggly parasites with these legs, and they wrap in and around the spine, they wrap in around the organs. And what they do is when you get enough in it, because they're self-replicating, they actually snap together and become cables within the body. And
Mm,
that over time, if you're exposed to a small amount, you normally won't have a huge issue within the body. But the more it accumulates and the more that it gathers in and snaps together and becomes more, it does become disruptive to the body and it will affect your health. So, in addition to having the trauma, there's so many obstacles that we're all dealing with. And I just got to say, like, hang in there because you're not alone. And there are things that we can do. Clearings can literally remove those. And that's why they're so important because we literally go in and it's like a psychic surgery, going in energetically disabling they become antennas, receivers and transmitters within the body. And who's doing it? Unfortunately, a lot of the powers that be, there's a lot to do with the cloud and a lot of the positions and people that are in positions of power. And the reason that you're not hearing a lot of this is because they don't want you to know.
yeah, that makes perfect sense because yes. So Jay's saying, is there a trick? Are there target organs, or it just kind of goes throughout your body wherever, right?
It does. Well, and one of the things that it usually goes to an area that you're weaker. So, for example, if you have a pre-existing condition, whether it's like a blood pressure issue, many times we'll see it near the heart. If you have breathing issues, many times we'll see it in the lungs. We'll see it in like a lot of people in the hips, like their knees, ankles. It'll affect their mobility.
Mm,
And you need to understand that it is being done to us. And the ultimate goal is to literally have us be more robotic, to have us be compliant, and to have us be controllable. And
mm,
that's why, yeah, there are a lot of things out there with AI writing programs, art programs. That's not the same as this. This is actual nanotech that's being put into our bodies. And it's being done, like I said, to control us. It's being done to influence our moods. One of the ones that I see a lot on people is, and unfortunately, like I even hate saying this, is like there's a suicide program where people are dealing with suddenly clinical depression and it controls their moods. So many times, if you yourself have never had an issue and all of a sudden you're feeling depressed constantly, that's usually a sign that there's some AI. If you've gone to the doctors and they can't figure out what's wrong, 99.9% of the time it's going to be something associated with AI and there's also other things that can impact it. And that could be like entities, whether they're demonic or even alien. Many people don't realize that one of the things that we're seeing with our clearings is that there's a lot of influence going on from different breeds of aliens. There's reptilians, there's Dracos, there's Greys, and a lot of times we're seeing these and a lot of like the healing retreats out there in the world. I was working with a gentleman in Thailand and he was literally at a healing retreat. Under the ground, there was a hive of reptilians under the healing retreat. And
whoa.
literally, we went in and cleared that out for them and sealed it. And because they were experiencing all these symptoms, they were literally getting like these triangular marks on them, like needle marks and stuff, where their DNA was actually being exported and used. So there's a lot of things that we're dealing with that's not being shared out there, but there
Yeah.
is something that we can do for it.
Awesome. And so I want to talk a little bit about what we can do for it because, first of all, Marion says, what can we do to stop this? But my question is, so this makes a lot of sense to me, and it makes a lot of sense with your work because a lot of us, a lot of our listeners, and myself included, like we think, oh, this is the issue. I need to go this direction. Oh, this is the issue. I need to go this direction. So it's everything really like resonates because it's speaking to what the issue is. But the work that you do is you start at you look, you see what the issue is. So we're not playing guessing games, like it's funny because it's one of those things like I am the queen of Googling symptoms and like a doctor's worst nightmare, right? Because like I'm like, oh, I think it's this and this, this. And so, and doctors hate that, but I can understand why because it's kind of the same thing. Like you, Wendy, like you and I could sit down and have a conversation and you can see and be like, okay, it's this, and this, let's get it out. Like, so it's
Yes.
that fast, but you know what, you understand what I mean. So it makes a lot of sense now why it's so important, because there's a lot of different things that you could be dealing with, or it could be one specific thing, but getting to the root and figuring that out is the key.
It really is. And that's one of the things that I really prefer, like the one-on-one sessions, because when, like, for example, like in the class and stuff, like I see so many visions and stuff. So I'm seeing, okay, somebody was eating fish last night. I'm seeing all these irrelevant things that don't pertain to what we're doing. When it's
Right.
one-on-one, I'm going to just be seeing you. I'm going to be seeing, inside if you want me to. And I don't ever just do that. I don't ever push my gifts or abilities on somebody. I always ask permission. But when it is one-on-one, I can see what's going on, what we can do to help, how we can make a difference. And it really is a way to have like a map of healing to say, okay, this is what's going on. And many times people aren't aware. Like if it's AI, it can be a one and done type situation. But when
Okay.
there's other medical issues, many times there needs to be some sessions, and it doesn't need to be usually a ton of them. Normally within six or less, we can take care of whatever's going on. And so
Yeah.
for this, that's why today, actually, and when I woke up this morning, I had the package on here with the two healing sessions because one of the things that the last time there was one session, they wanted more. And so this time we put two on there. But when I woke up this morning and I tuned in, I was like, this particular audience today really needs clearings. And when we do the healing sessions, that's not removing the AI. The healing sessions are tuning in, assisting to find out where the issues are, and sending energy for any pain, any disease, any trauma going on within the body. When it comes to clearing disruptions in your energy field, that would be an actual clearing. And so, guys, I woke up this morning and reached out to Gretchen and said, look, is there any way that we can add some, like a couple specials for clearings? Because clearings are a lot more expensive. They usually begin at 600 per person, and then an advanced one is 1200. And so we're offering a really, really deal today for all of you just for being on the show and for listening and tuning in. And well, just because I really felt so called, like this is what's needed. And I know that money is an option that many people are dealing with, and it could be a problem coming up with the funds to do it. So we're going to offer it at a much lower price for you guys today. Do you want to?
Awesome. And so, guys, I put the link there, and then we'll get into talking to you guys. But the link, so just bear with. So the link that's up there is what the base program. So this is, let me just get down to it. It is two personal 30-minute one-on-one energy mapping sessions with Wendy, plus two live group integration calls and two supporting energy healing MP3s. And the price is 222. So I love Wendy and all of her twos, which is so powerful. So with these 30-minute one-on-one energy mapping sessions, Wendy, tell them a little bit about what happens in these sessions.
Yeah, well, and with this, what it will be, it'll be on a Zoom call with you, and it can be on video or off video, whatever you prefer. And what I'll do is I'll tune into your energy field and I'll let you know what I'm seeing going on within the body. And through our conversation, I'll see what comes through intuitively and see where I'm really feeling the work needs to be done on. And what we'll do is we will determine all that. I'll answer any questions that you have. And remember, too, a session with me can be pretty much anything because I'm an intuitive healer, but I'm also a psychic medium. So, I mean, I've connected people on some of the last sessions with loved ones that have departed. So anything kind of goes on a session with me with that. But what we'll do is on the second session is we'll really focus on sending the energy to helping you with what's going on. And the first one will kind of just be like mapping everything out.
Okay, perfect. So that's the base program. Then when you go to check out, this is not there yet. It's coming. The woman that takes care of that is in the Philippines. And so she's sleeping right now, but she'll be up in a couple hours. But you'll have two options to add on two additional types of sessions. So you can add on let me pull it up, regular clearing, and that's the physical nanobot and AI stuff clearing, right? That's a
Right.
session. Or you can add on the advanced clearing, which is astral, AI, 4D AI clearing. So can you explain what the difference of these are?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, with the regular clearing, that's when we're going to go in and assist you with anything that's affecting you from the AI, the mRNA, the graphene oxide, nanobots, nanotechs, any cords or cables, any disease, inflammation, pain, and trauma. The advanced one is when we're going to be dealing with any demonic entities, any dark magic, any alien entities that are interfering in your field, anything that's affecting your mood or impacting your personality. So it is a lot more. Many times, those actually for us as clearers, it becomes a bit of a battle because when you're dealing with aliens or even demonic entities, and many people don't want to talk about that, and I understand. I went to Catholic school. We don't like that stuff. But when we're dealing with that, many times they have friends and family just like we do. There's usually hives of them. One of the clearings that we did for a gentleman, he had over 2,000 demonic entities. And so it literally took us 8 hours. So
Wow.
these are massive amounts of energy that we're putting out. And for the clearings, we do the clearings anywhere from 1 to like 8 hours of clearing
Okay.
on you. And on what we have to do for that is we have to follow up. We follow up for the next week 3 times a day energetically to make sure that if you've gotten rid of any entities, that they don't have pissed off brothers or any kind of retaliation, it doesn't come back to you. And that's where a lot of people miss the boat when they do clearings, when they're removing entities, they don't follow up. And that's what you need to do. It's imperative to have a follow up.
That makes perfect sense. So my question for you is, can people, because people might not know that it's nanobots or AI, so can they buy the base package and then after they have one of the sessions with you, add right in to
Sure.
add the other ones? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, they
Okay.
certainly can. And
Okay.
and the reason why like we wanted to attach it to here was so that they would get like a really discounted price, but definitely you can
Yeah.
add it at any time.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
oh, and just a real quick thing for those of you that are out of the country. When we do the Zoom calls, is at like a set time. And so I understand that some of you may not be able to tune into the actual calls, but because we'll be answering any kind of questions, what you can do is you can email me your question and I can address it on the call. And we do record it. So you can still be a part of it, even if I know some of the people, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning and they just couldn't be
Yeah.
there. So I don't
Yeah.
want you to feel like, you can't still be a part of it. I still want you to feel included.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you. So that's for the group sessions. All right.
Yeah.
Uh, Arid is asking, is it possible to tell us the names of the angels you work with?
The one that I work with the most has always been Archangel Gabriel. And of course, like he's the messenger. I work with Michael as well. And those are the two that I work with the most. But it's always been Gabriel because we just have this connection since I first died. And I was age 9. And since that time, there's been 30 clinical deaths that I've had. And
Wow.
they keep trying to take me out. God's saying, no, you're here. And it is true because like that's literally a year to the day from when I got hit by lightning. Gabriel was there and saved me again.
Wow.
And that's when he said it's time to go before Creator. And that's when I literally was called to do that. I was like, no, I was like really fearful about that, but it was the most amazing experience. And to literally have my hands held and to be told, Wendy, get your voice heard and get your voice heard by many because there's a healing harmonic resonance in your voice that can help people to heal. And then literally with my hands being held, said, use these hands to heal. It's serve or cease. You need to serve. And that's part of the reason why I did do this. And after that experience, whether you believe me or not, my hands were glowing gold for 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Glowing. They were glowing. And it was
Whoa.
just amazing. And that's when I started to work with doing the healing. And I was like, it's server cease. I better get my stuff together. I won't be here. I was there. That's what it was like. And so definitely I'm a big believer. And I know that and when I had that experience going before Creator, that's when I realized that I was a seraphim. Originally, that is one of the highest orders of angels that defends the throne of God. And so, like, I don't give like credit to me. I
Yeah.
always say it's coming through me for you, not from me to you, because it's coming from above. And that's just, what I know to be true.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and thanks for asking the question. So I saw somebody, I think Andrea. Yeah, Andrea, I said that earlier that the other part, the two add-ons aren't on the checkout yet. We just made that was a last minute decision. So we're waiting for our team member to get up and she will add that. So if you want to start with the base program, you can, or you can wait and check back later. I would say usually in about 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours, I would say that should be added. So you just refresh the checkout page and it will be there. And so with that, the add-on for the nanobot and AI is 333, and the add-on for the intensive is 444. So you can add those on with that to the base package. So that will be there later. Yes. And Marion, yes, we can do a payment plan. So we will get that set up as well. All right. So are we ready to start working with people?
We are. And I just want to say really, really fast, it's my fault that those options aren't on there because I literally woke up like 5 minutes before the show time, contacted them and said, look, I got this message from above. Can we do this, please? Like, and I was like begging them to do it because I was like, they need this. And I need to do something to help to do it at a much cheaper cost. So it's not Gretchen's fault. Like they are amazing. And I'm telling you, like I'm always from intuition and in the moment and the last moment. So blame me and I am sorry. Like it's not them. They're amazing and I just love them. So
All
sorry,
good.
guys.
And just so you know, the regular or the AI and nanobot session on its own is $600 usually. So Wendy's giving it to us for 333, and the intensive is $1,200, starting at $1,200, and she's giving it to us for 444. So just putting that out there. It's a huge gift that Wendy's giving us. So thank you, Wendy, so much for sharing that with us. I do
Oh,
appreciate it.
it's definitely a gift from above for sure.
I love it. All right, let's get talking to people. Okay, first in line is Carrie.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Carrie, welcome.
Oh, I can't believe I'm first.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing.
Um,
How
thank
about
you.
you?
Good, good. I was just wondering, so what do we just ask about a health thing or
Yeah, what
I'll
what what's going on? I'll tune in and get
just
your energy.
see if my digestion, primarily like my esophagus area, I guess, it's first going
Oh
down.
yeah, there's actually a lot of yeah, there's a lot of deterioration and damage on there. We can definitely help with that. Like literally,
Mhm,
one of the very first healings that I did was for a woman in Iowa, and she had a lot of issues with her esophagus, and I sent healing energy, and I had never really done like remote healing, but I had been
mhm.
asked, please do this, and so I did, and I got a call from her husband and said, you won't believe this, but I took her for her visit and they redid the test results twice because it came back with such improvement. The cells were regenerating and they
Wow.
had never seen anything like it. And it was all of a sudden working for her. And the doctor said, look, what are you doing? And he said, well, I just asked this amazing lady in Arizona to send some healing energy. And he said, well, look, could you just tell her to do it about a quarter of an inch higher from where she's doing? She's almost got the entire area all redone and the cells are regenerating. There's just a tiny little strip at the top and she just needs to go a hair higher. And
That's
so
amazing.
literally, and before that, she couldn't even eat. Like they had to give her like these cotton swabs, like dipping it in gravy to give her some liquids and stuff. And she wasn't able to do that. And after like the healing and stuff, and it did take about a week or so, she was able to eat and drink again. And they had
So
just,
where do you see it? Is it low or high
with
or
yours,
along? Yeah.
there's a lot near the bottom going towards the
Yes.
stomach, and that's why
Mhm.
it's really disrupting your digestion. It's a lot, it really needs to be regenerated in the middle to the bottom area. That's the
Yep,
worst. There's a
that's
little bit at the
exactly where
top.
I feel it. Mhm.
Yeah, that's where I see it. And so, and I'd be happy to send some energy right now. Is that okay? If
Yes,
I,
please. Oh, yeah.
okay, because we don't want you dealing with this. And I'm so sorry because this is really making it hard to eat. And all, I just, sorry, I'm seeing. Definitely don't want you to have to keep suffering like that. So I'm going to send some. You may feel a little warmth and tingling, depending on how sensitive you are. But We really want that to regenerate. And like I said, when I did do the healing for her, I literally did it for like an hour and
Mhm.
focused on it. So it's not going to be perfect today, but
Mhm.
it is going to be better today. I guarantee that. And I would definitely consider doing like a couple of healing sessions at least because
Mhm.
I don't feel that you need like an actual clearing, but I do feel like
Mhm.
healing to work
Sessions.
on this. And
Okay.
we can get that going much better for you. But this is going to make it so it'll be easier to eat with it not coming and biting your back and
Mhm.
coming up because that's just not fun.
No, it's scary. It's really
It
scary.
it is because it's uncontrollable. Like it just
Mhm.
happens. Like you don't even have
Yes.
like a warning. It's not like,
Mm-mm.
oh,
Mhm.
I'm feeling nauseous. Like it's so sorry. I'm seeing all that fun. That's why I'm like, can I please help? Okay, that feels a lot calmer. That's going to make a difference. I would say probably in about 15, 20 minutes, try to eat something and see how you're doing.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
Carrie, let us know how it goes for you, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Wendy, when you send energy to others, can everybody on the call tap into that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. You know, the more the merrier is how and like I said, it's not coming from me, it's through me for you, not from me to you. So everybody can help, everybody can assist. And there's a lot of healers that are listening. And
Yes.
we welcome that. Like the way that I view it is it's not about me saying I'm superior. It's about me saying, you know what? I'm amazing, you're unique, and you're amazing, but together we're the best. So I'm
Mm,
always like all for that.
perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next in line is Diane.
Hi, Gretchen. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for
Hi.
taking my call. Wendy, I've been having problems with my digestion as well. It's like going out of the stomach into the small bowel. The small bowel seems to like blow up. It just gets, I don't know, large, it bulges and
It,
everything, it itches on me. And I'm like itching all the time now.
yeah, it actually kind of like, it looks like it like twists a little bit more and it like it's blocked. And that's what I'm seeing here. Let me see. Is it okay if I send some energy?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
This is definitely and this is something that I have worked with a lot over the years because I was telling you about my baby sister. She had issues with this and she's doing amazing now and stuff, but like that was what I could see wrong with her when I was 1.5. So and I'm sending energy. I know I'm rambling a bit, but like, okay. I'm just sending some energy now to just open that flow for you because I just like it was literally like twisted like a tie. So I've just sent energy to clear that. And now I'm going to send energy so it can flow. And I'm not going to send too much because I know that's a sensitive area. We don't want to have you in the bathroom all day. Okay. I'll go a little gentler, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not feeling anything.
Okay, that looks a lot better. You know, and definitely too, like if you're able to, I would recommend a couple of sessions as well, because when we send the energy and stuff, we want to follow up. We want to make sure that it's still flowing. Okay, it is right now, but we want to make sure it stays that way. And sometimes it does take a time or two. I wish that everything was one and done. It's not always. And when it's something that's been going on for a while, sometimes it does take a little bit more energy and I know like in today's world we want everything now, but this took a while to get here. And so it just needs a little bit more, but this will make a big difference.
Okay, wonderful. Yes, I will get those sessions. And
Okay.
thank you for this healing today.
How you
Oh,
feeling?
you're very
Diane?
welcome.
How you feeling, Diane?
Well, I mean, I feel okay. It's a little bit more relaxed, is what I could say.
Sure. And let us know as the call continues how it keeps going for you, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, very good. Sadia is saying, I'm feeling calmer after Diane's healing. Thank you, Sadia. Awesome. All right, next in line is Asha.
I think you
Asha,
got mute on, Asha. Can you unmute?
are you still there? There you are. Oh, we can't hear you. Is your phone muted? All right. We can't hear you. I would call back in, hang up, or however you called in, and then let us know when you're here in the chat, and I will find you. All right, Kathy, you are next.
Got it.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
I am, God, I wasn't even thinking of AI and all that stuff and all the other things you were talking about. I was like, oh, I heard about that some years ago, but this wasn't on my mind. But I was going to ask first about, I have issues going on with the left foot, but I think that'll resolve. But the thing that bothers me the most that's been going on for about a year and a half is my hair, skin, and nails. And I thought it was just really like on a regular level, my like lack of protein and collagen because I was doing mostly whole food, plant-based. So I don't know, but maybe you can see something else going on. And it really is bothers me.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple different things that are going on. On and the biggest pain thing is coming through with the left ankle. There's AI on there that's also affecting it. There's swelling, there's inflammation on that left side. As far as the skin care and stuff, let me just tune in and see. It looks like we need to send some healing to the liver area. Is it okay if I do that?
Oh yeah, God, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I sent some to the liver. That's going to ease up a bit. Is it okay if I help your ankle? Because I can feel you. That
Oh
is
God, that would be great. It's been going
be-
on since October. I have a bone
it's
spur on the heel and then the plantar fasciitis and tendonitis. I did 8 sessions of PT and they gave me some medicine electronically on the heel, but I'm done with that.
yeah, yeah, like this just needs a lot of help with the to get the pain because this is affecting the mobility. This is affecting
Yes,
you
it
where
is. Oh my
it's
God.
and you used to be able to do so much. Like, it's just hard for you because like you usually like to be go and
No,
this
you hit the money. You got it.
that's why I'm like, please let me help because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see. I can see. And it's like it's so hard because and don't please don't be hard on you. Please don't, because I know how difficult it is, like in one moment when your whole life changes. One moment you could do something and all of a sudden the next you can't. That is so hard to deal with. And especially when you're such an active person, when you're doing this, it's like it can be so frustrating. And I feel like you're being hard on you. This
Yeah,
is
I'm working
fixable.
on that. Thank you.
This is fixable. And we're gonna get you feeling better for now. And like definitely if another thing too, if you can do the sessions, I would. I'd love to work on it some more and get that better for you because we want you moving and back to before. And as long as there's breath in you, there is hope. So don't give up and don't think this is it. This is not it. I keep hearing like higher voices like from you saying this, if this is what I got to deal with, I do. No, this isn't all you got to deal with. You have a lot more life and a lot more things to do. So don't think this is it. This is temporary.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that. It's been a struggle. So I'll see what I can do. I've been, for several years on it. I'm hoping that's going to change, but on a fixed income. But which sessions are you speaking about that would be
For
best?
this is going to be just the healing session. I've already
Okay.
removed that AI for you just as a surprise.
Oh God, thank you. I wouldn't, that wasn't even like on even in my thoughts.
I know, but I can see, and I'm sorry if I'm feeling it, I have to help. So
Oh my
you,
God, thank you.
you're welcome. And I'm
Oh,
just so happy that you got here today because just give that about 15, 20 minutes and that's going to be even moving a bit. It's going to be holding more weight where you don't keep going to fall. We want you better. Like
Oh
that's my
God,
goal
thank
is
you
to
so
help.
much. It is. It's very hard because I'm by myself and I've been on a third floor. I'm nowhere near the elevator and
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, no more going up those stairs on your butt, girl.
Oh God.
I love you. Just sending
Thank
lots of
you
love.
so much. Thank you.
You're
Kathy,
Thank you,
welcome.
Gretchen.
you're welcome. Keep us posted how you do the rest of the call.
I will. Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right. I saw a couple questions. Someone's asking, can you help with hernias? And someone else is asking, can you help with Lyme's disease?
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Those and those would also require like a few sessions as well. Like if it was a one and done, and that does happen from time to time, like I'm the first to tell you. And like, to be honest, when I am coming on here, like we do this at such a discounted price. So I am trying to do what I can to help the collective as well. And definitely we can help with both of those.
Very
So
good. Lungs. Liz is asking about lungs.
yes, did a lot of work with that, removing AI from it. And even a gentleman in Florida had an injury where he literally fell over like a lawn chair and the lawn chair impaled him, and literally went in with the energy and sealed the hole and
What?
assisted it. And he is doing fine since. So definitely, whatever you got going on, we can help. I haven't
Wow.
found anything yet that we haven't been able to assist on. And I'm not trying to be, egotistical or being conceited, but if there's something that I can't do, I will tell you. Like it can't be
Very
done.
good. Very good. All right. Asha, I think you're back. Let's see if it
Welcome
works.
back.
Hello.
Yay, it worked.
Hi. Oh, your beautiful energy. Welcome
Oh,
back.
thank you so much. Thank you, Gretchen. Thank you, Wendy.
There's
Absolutely. Anything that comes up as you kind of look into my energy, I'm open.
Yeah, there's a lot of inflammation going on. There's fluctuations with the blood pressure. There's injuries. You have a lot going on.
Yeah,
It'd be better to say what's not going on. That would be quicker. We can help. Is it okay if I just send some energy to help today? Just to kind of,
absolutely.
because I got to send a lot. So just bear with me. I'm so sorry that you're having to go with this. This is like incredible. Very few people have this many things going on. And I just got to help you something today, girl, because I knew you were going to have to come back on. I intuitively just knew that. I'm so glad you did. You're very, very empathic. You don't just feel like those around you, you feel like the whole collective, and you feel it through your body. You're taking it in the body. That's also adding to the issues of not healing because you have to clear that energy out. You're in what I call empathic overload, which means you're feeling so much chaos, confusion, anger, and frustration going on in the world, and you got to release that out of you. So whether it's getting out in nature, hugging a tree, walking barefoot, getting in the water, music, meditation, we got to clear that out of you more. That's going to assist your healing, is to get rid of all the energy. Even just saying creator, God, universe, whatever resonates to you, any energy that's not mine, help me transmute that out into the collective, into some healing energy. Or let me transmute that to healing and send it back to my body because I need it. But we've got to get the stuff that's not you out of you. And that's going to jumpstart to where we can get to the other issues that are going on within you. Does that make sense?
It definitely does. The empathic, what you had mentioned, I definitely can walk into a room and just be overwhelmed and overload. And I tend to really, I'm drawn to like those that are going through things, even though I'm going through my own thing. So it's just sometimes it gets to be too overwhelming for me.
It is because you care so deeply. And like me, you feel what others are feeling. And it's in our nature. We're the caregivers, we're the healers, we're the ones that want to help. And it's wonderful to do that. It's just we don't want to keep it all in our body. And I'm not judging, girl. I have to do that myself. I have to clear after every time I'm interacting with someone. I have to take time to clear my field, or I'll be getting the same way. It's very common for people that are very super empathic to take on so much. And when you're taking on all those feelings and emotions and pain and trauma of others, it's hard to differentiate between what's yours and what's theirs because you feel it very much as physical symptoms. And it's not just associated to the illnesses and the injuries going on within your body, it's the combination of the collective of it all.
Makes sense. And Wendy, like some of the things that I've been doing is trying to avoid certain, if I sense that it would be draining or overwhelming for me, I tend to stay away as much as I can to protect myself because I know I need a lot of healing to actually be more grounded and not feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the things that I would also recommend that you can start doing right away is I want you to put a 360-degree shield of white light of protection around you. And don't try to help so many people. I know it's your nature and you have such a beautiful, loving soul. Until you're better, like this is actually kind of harming you. So what you do want to do, you don't want to not live and you don't want to not go places and do things. Put that shield of protection. And then when you feel too much, step away and literally clear it. There's days that, especially if you're around a lot of vibrations that are a lot lower than yours, it drains you so much that you really will feel nauseous from it. And that's a good sign for you that the empathic overload is kicking in. And that's when you want to clear it, and keep transmuting that energy out. That's what empaths are here for. We're here to take all the negative energy and to transmute it into something beautiful. And that's one of your gifts.
I agree, definitely. I will work with you. What would you recommend? Where do I start?
I would recommend even just like the packages on there. I don't feel that you need specifically a clearing because I don't see a lot of AI in you. I don't see entities affecting. I see that your healing has been hindered because you're taking on the emotions of feelings of pain and trauma of everyone else around you. So what we would do is we would do a session. The first thing that I would do is do what I'm doing right now, which is clearing your field. I'm going to get you back to where you should be. And that way it won't be so overwhelming. And then what we can do is look in the body then and see, okay, now what's going on? We want to determine what's yours and what's not yours. So I would just start with a 2 and then we can go from there.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Wendy.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
Thanks,
You too.
Natasha.
Thanks, Gretchen.
You're welcome. I saw a question, somebody asking when they do a session with you, is it only one issue or can they work on multiple issues?
Oh, we work on everything. We work on trauma, we work on grief because a lot of times I'm like, you just never know what's going to happen, but it's never just like one thing with that. With a healing session, it could be, and it'll be anything within the body that's causing any symptoms or anything that you need some healing help with. And that would include trauma from this life or past lives. And it would be determining what else is going on. Because like I said, we don't want to just randomly clear your field. We want to only deal with what is disrupting you from being the best person that you can be. And that's the way forward.
That makes so much sense. Thank you. Thank you.
Cool.
Ramchandra, I don't know if I'm saying your name.
Oh, I love it. Love
All
that
that
name.
you've been on for a year and have never been called on. So there you go. We're
Thanks, Gretchen. Finally.
you're
It
welcome
is destiny. Welcome.
here.
Yeah, I don't wanted to miss Wendy today.
Oh, I'm so
I don't want you to
happy.
miss either.
Wendy, now that I'm just resonate with what you said with I think Asha about this empathetic thing. But besides that, for now, what I'm having is there's a pain originating from my spine, thoracic, and the entire right rib backside.
Yes.
And the lower back, abdominal pain. I don't know what it is. I don't know where I got picked up from last 1 month. I'm suffering from that.
Is AI at its finest, unfortunately. It's literally wrapped in and around the spine. You got it in the
Oh,
lower spine, you got it in the middle
yes.
spine, you've got one
Ye-
in the upper left, which is affecting like the
Yes.
moods
Yes.
for you. You're normally so good-natured and chilled, but your emotions have been kind of getting to you more than normal, and that's not you. That is the
Oh,
program that's running through the AI. So I
oh,
would definitely recommend doing like a clearing.
okay.
We can do it all in the regular clearing with what you have. I don't see
Okay.
it being a demonic or alien entities, but it is the AI with cords and cables. So we would want to do a full clearing on you for sure.
Okay.
And that
I'll
it
go
will
for
be,
it right away. Can you give me some this thing healing now because it's really
yeah,
paining.
I will. I'd be happy to. Definitely. And I'm so sorry because I understand spine pain more than so many other
Really.
people because yeah, I was in a car accident and I had an issue with my C5, C6, C7, L4,
Same.
L5, S1, T1, T2. I didn't even know they had all those letters until I was impacted. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I was checking T4, T5, T6. And the entire rib, right side.
Yeah, that's going to loosen for you in just a few minutes and give you a little bit more mobility. And it's spasming too. Sciatica, are you feeling the sciatica yet? We're going to try to
Not
stop
yet,
it.
but lower back is there. I think it's
Okay.
starting.
I'm going to stop that from starting because that's about ready to. We don't want that. It was swollen enough that it's pushing on, the disc is pushing on the nerve, and we don't want that running down to your hips and buttocks and going to your legs. We want you to not have that.
Thank you.
That's going to really help for sure. And we got to get rid of that AI, and that's going to make a big difference. I promise you on that.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad you got through today.
Yeah, I don't wanted to miss this time.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Keep us posted how you do, okay?
Sure.
Glad to have you here and hear your voice. Awesome. Okay.
I love that name. I love it.
I do too. Here's the offer link, Mary. Okay. Is there something we did to get? Okay, good question, Lorraine. Is there something we did to get AI to attack us, or it just comes to us for no reason?
No, it's not something that you did to have it done. It's being done to us, and it's being done through like the chemtrails. It's being done through the mainstream food and water. The original thing, and this has been going on, the chemtrails, we've known drastically, we've seen it from 2012 to now, and it's progressively gotten worse. But just within the past probably 5 years is when they started adding these different chemicals, the mRNA, the graphene oxide to it. So no, you didn't do anything wrong at all.
Good
What you
question.
need to know is it's not your fault. It's being done to you. And it's not just to you, to all of us. But we can stop it. We can remove it.
Awesome. Someone's asking, is there a way that we can neutralize it from our food and drinks in the air?
There is, if you're totally controlling what you're putting in your body and the controlling like the air around you. But just anytime you go outside, you're going to be exposed to that. So there's not like 100% way to stop it from happening, but there is 100% way to remove it from your
Yep.
body and to help.
Makes sense. There was another question here. Oh, Lorraine's also asking, can you clear viruses like Epstein-Barr?
Yes, I have worked on that as well. Energetically, we can. We can heal any disease, any illness within the body. And it's a teamwork. Like it's not me, it's coming from above through me for you, not from me to you. And my energy from getting literally the healing from above will join with yours. And it's teamwork. It would be you and I that would be healing. And you have to have that mindset that you want to get better. That is such a big thing for healing. If you're going to say nothing's going to work, then you know what? You will manifest that and nothing will work. So you need to know as long as there's breath in you, there is hope and it can be reversed, whatever's going on. The only thing that I will say is that we do have exit points to how long our physical bodies can be here. If you are at your final exit point, then there's not a lot that can be done, but you are not. When I tune in, you still have 4 more exit points, so you are good. It can be reversed.
Very good. All right. So Anna, this is an interesting comment. I'm going to allow you to unmute. Anna, are
Oh,
you there?
hi.
Hi,
Hi, can
welcome.
you hear me?
We can.
Thanks. Yeah, I know. I just, I just, I had that very weird sensation like last Saturday morning, and I just, all of a sudden, this idea. I was actually just getting dressed, and this idea came into my head of like, and then I felt like kind of pain in the right side of my neck, and it felt like my throat was being kind of like, strangled, which sounds super weird, but I felt kind of like compression and my throat like felt constricted, and I felt like I wasn't getting enough air, and it lasted like for kind of a few hours. So I wasn't sure like if that's something that
Yes,
is like an entity or something I called in or whatever.
it
I kind of knew all
is.
the energy and entities thing in the last year, so it's so hard to
Yeah.
comprehend.
It is. There is actually an entity that we need to remove because that
Yeah.
is, especially where it's affecting the breathing, that is
Yeah.
definitely something we would want to do as soon as possible to get
Yeah.
that removed for you. And if it was something that could be done in a few moments, like I would happily do it here, but like it would require time because there's not
Yeah.
just one entity. What I see is that there's actually two. In your outer perimeter, there's another one. So what's happening is
Oh.
when there's an entity, it can only stay in your body for up to 24 hours. When it goes
Ah.
out, the other one, like tag team, comes in. And that's why your
All
moods are
right.
shifting depending on which one is there.
Yeah.
People around you may be noticing like your behavior will be go from being a bit more fun to being angry or just
Yeah.
completely shifting back and forth. That's the entities influencing the behavior.
Oh my
So
God. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely we want to clear that for you because nothing good comes from that in coming in and out of
Yeah.
the body. That can do a lot of
Uh,
harm for sure.
And would that which package would that be then, like
That would be the
on this
advanced
one?
one, the
Okay.
444 one, but it's normally 1200. And like in this
Yeah.
case here, it would be battling because out in the outer
Mm.
field, there's more than just the two. When I'm glancing,
Gosh.
I can see that there's probably about at least 30 in the outer perimeter. So we're going to want to do an advanced one on that. And if it could be done on the other one, I would, but
Yeah.
this will take some time, but we can get that to be fixed for you. And once we do
Okay.
that clearing, that's going to be immediate. That's going to
Right.
be wow. There's cables and your energy is being siphoned as well. So that's going to affect your energy levels.
Yeah. And would you know, like, I've never felt anything like this before, and I just thought that was so weird. Like, would you know why it's happened or how or what or
I literally
um
feel like it was there was somebody that you were near and I feel like it was in them and
eh,
they would be someone that would be drinking a bit and I feel
oh,
like it was in
okay.
their field and it came from them right to you and it's just like being there and then the other
Right.
one came over too. So it's not that you did anything wrong
Yeah.
and I just know that, but we can
Okay.
definitely take care of it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I know
okay.
that's scary. I know.
Yeah, no, it was weird, like, and kind of unnerving. So I guess I'll have to
Yeah.
try. I didn't know how that could have happened.
Yeah,
So okay.
absolutely. Nothing you did wrong. It does. It just comes over and happens to just jump in
Yeah.
you. And then it loved being there and brought some friends, but we're going to get rid
Right.
of that
Okay.
party and close it down.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. And is there anything I can do myself, like to kind of
You know,
I don't know.
when it comes to if you're going to be around people that are going to be drinking a bit, put a shield around you to
Yeah.
protect your field. That's the
Right.
biggest thing that you can do. As far as removing it goes, I only
Yeah.
know of a handful of people that can really do it and remove it
Yeah.
successfully.
Okay.
Many say they can, and I can't, and it breaks my heart because I've had so many people say, Wendy, I can't believe you're only charging this much money. I spent
Mm.
$24,000 and nothing changed. And on the clearing you did it for 600 and it has been
Mm-hmm.
done and it's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. So you can shield yourself for that, but
Yeah.
definitely. And like I said, I'd be happy to help you. We can get that to get those
Yeah.
entities away and shut that down.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't want to take up too much time, but like, because I wasn't near anybody at the time, would it have happened earlier or something,
It,
another day
yeah,
before or something?
yeah, like it didn't see it happen at like a party, but you would have
Okay.
interacted with somebody that was
Okay.
drinking or
Oh,
had been
right.
drinking,
Okay.
and that's how they got it was through drinking because drinking does
Yeah.
open up. Drinking and drugs opens the portals. Also,
Yeah.
trauma within a body can open it as well.
Okay. And final question. And did you, sorry, I missed like the first 15 minutes. So did you kind of talk about doing that shield thing earlier, or is that something you would mention?
What you want to do for the shield, and all of you
Yeah.
can do this too, is literally what you want to do is imagine the most beautiful, powerful, protective light. It can be white, whatever color you want. I always use white. And I literally put the shield completely around me. Remember to go to the bottom of your feet. Many people go to their toes. You want to do the bottom of the feet and up and around the whole body.
Yeah.
360, completely shielding yourself. And
Okay.
anytime that you're kind of feeling, hey, something might be off, or I was around somebody that didn't feel quite right, clear out your field. Literally say any energy that's not mine. I want to manifest this out to some healing and transmute it out. And then when your field is clear, then you want to re-put the shield up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Thanks, Anna, and good job
Oh,
recognizing it too, because not everybody can. So good job for that.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
First, anyway.
Yeah.
Very bizarre.
I know for me, the first time someone told me that, I panicked a little bit. But, you know,
Yeah,
then you do realize that it is part of the world that we live in. So,
it is. And it is an energetic and very much an energetic wartime going on out there. And I don't want to promote fear. What I want to do is I want to promote hope. All these things that are going on, we can address. We can work on this and we can correct it.
very good. Diane, yes, you can buy for somebody else. When you go to check out, there's a underneath where you put the information, it will say, wait, let me look quick. Where does it say it? One. I don't see it now. It used to be on here. Oh, under where you put the billing address. Let me just share my screen quick so you can see it. In case anybody else is doing this too. Right here, you put the billing and it says purchasing for somewhere else. Doesn't pop out at you. That's why, even for me. So then when you click that, it says participant one, and then you can put the name and the email address and it will go to them. So there you go. That is that. Oh, you already checked out. So if you already checked out,
Is
can you,
it just a session you want to give to somebody else?
yeah,
You, what just that you can just give them the scheduler link and they can just book the call with me directly.
yeah, you
Like
can just
it's
send them the email that you got after buying. It has all that information in there and do it that way. And if you have issues, Diane, just contact support and Chris can help you with that too. All right, next in line is Marion.
Oh, hi. Thank you,
Right.
Gretchen. Hi,
You're-
Wendy.
hello, welcome.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I would just love if you could scan me and tell me what is the biggest thing you see, because I could go on and on about physical issues that I've had over 20 years,
Yeah, there's a
and I haven't
lot.
gotten to the root of it.
There is definitely a lot going on within your body for sure. There's a lot of inflammation. I see a lot of pain. There's injuries as well. There's AI for sure. And this has been going on, you said 20 years, right?
Yeah, like that's when it got really like bad. Like I can count on two hands maybe per year days that I actually feel good. Like
Okay.
every
Well,
day is a struggle.
yeah, we definitely want to do a clearing on you and some healing for sure because I'm so sorry because there's so much inflammation going on within you. And you are super empathic too. You have such a beautiful soul too. So you're also taking in from everybody else as well. And that is amplifying some of the symptoms that you've got going on. The AI is making it worse as well. There's not any entities, but we would want to clear the AI. There's issues with like the AI where I see it can be affecting the regulation of like the blood pressure. There's also, and there's so much inflammation, my goodness. Can I just send some healing to help right now with that? Is that okay?
Yes,
Because there's so
absolutely.
much I got to see. I gotta get that lower to see it all because there's so much in your body, girl. I'm so sorry. Oh my
Yeah, and I'm
gosh,
like
this
doing like
oh
so much that like I know so many healing methods, and I'm like, I'm like yesterday I was just clearing myself of entities and portals, and like, like I know a lot of different healing modalities, and I'm like working
yeah.
tirelessly since years to try to help myself, and it's just like
Well, don't
hands up.
give up. I would be honored to work with you and to assist because this can be improved. There's no reason to have to go through this every day. It's like you said, like it's a question of like how many minutes in the day am I okay? Because the rest of the day is not okay. And we need to get you feeling better, girl. Like we can do this.
Thank you.
And working on getting some of this inflammation down. There's so much going on in there.
Yeah, it starts to feel nice and like cooling.
Yeah.
Like
See, when you're super sensitive, you can feel immediately. And
yeah.
I'm
Yes.
just getting that to calm for you because we really, really want you feeling better today. Breaks my heart to see that you've been suffering like this for 20 years. Like
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, definitely. Like, let's do a session immediately and get you up and about better and get this going, because teamwork. Even right now, I
Yes.
can see your own healing is like getting jump started. And it's like kicking in over here and here. It's like, over here, Wendy. It's showing me where to go. Like, over here. This is where it's really bad. I'm like, okay, more's coming. But like I said, I would be honored to work with you, because I don't want to see anybody suffering. You know,
Thank
that's
you so
one
much.
thing.
Really
Okay,
appreciate the help. Thank
you're
you,
very
Wendy.
welcome.
Thank you,
That's going to
Gretchen.
help.
You're welcome,
Thank
Marion,
you.
for being here.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right. Next is Eva.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hi. Oh,
Hi
wonderful.
there.
The big reason for me to call in was I have a cold that just like a flu-like thing that just doesn't seem to want to go away.
Is it okay if I send some energy to help with that?
Oh, wonderful,
Okay,
wonderful. Thank you.
sorting for you here. Well, this has been going for a while. Okay.
Yeah, almost a month.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get that to get better for you, girl. It's interesting too, because like when I tune in, I see like it starts to get a little bit better, then it like takes a turn and goes worse than before. Like it keeps circling.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Are you breathing better? I feel
Mm.
sending some healing to that lung area. It's really, really inflamed. We're gonna get that to feel smoother for you. There's a pressure too. We're gonna get that for you. We're gonna send more. I'm sending a little bit more. And I always just go in really, really slow because I don't want to knock you out. We want to get you feeling better, but we don't want you to. There we go. That's gonna make a difference for you.
Mm. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Mm.
How you
Thank
feeling?
you.
How you feeling?
Good. Thank you.
Good.
Warm and wonderful.
Very good. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Next in line is Marcia.
Hi, Wendy,
Hello, welcome.
and hi, Gretchen.
Hello.
I'm calling with a question with a chronic pain that I've had for about 5.5 years. And in those 5.5 years, I've worked with medical intuitives, energy healers, traditional doctors, endocrinologists, chiropractors, you name it. And the last was about a month ago, having an MRI to see if they could see anything that was causing. It's a mid-torso pain. It's on my right side. It's behind kind of the lower ribs, and it can present in the front,
Yeah.
the side, or the back, all the same latitude. And it varies in intensity from just being like I have a stitch to feeling bruised to sharp pain, like if I go over a bump or, in the car or something. And thus far, all of the different diagnoses and treatment, nothing has worked to absolve the sensation of pain.
Take a look here and see what we got going on. And there's definitely a lot of inflammation. There's some scar tissue as well. And there is AI. Hold on a minute. And so it's okay if I send some help for the pain, because that's pretty
That
bad.
would be wonderful.
Goodness. I am so sorry that you've had to deal with this for 5 years. This is, wow.
Yeah, I thought I pulled an intercostal rib muscle exercising, and so I thought
yeah,
it'll
it's
be
tightening.
fine in a couple of weeks.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's exactly what it feels like, though, because like that struggle to even breathe because the pain is so bad it's very similar.
I don't have any struggle with breathing. It's the move. It's moving. It's catching. it feels kind of like there's a vice around my torso, but the only place it's tight is that right side.
Yeah. Well, the lungs are clear, but like what I see is the
Yeah.
pain is what's
Oh,
interrupting the breathing because it's so strong. Like it's sharp and it can be like,
yeah.
catching your breath because that's how I'm feeling it. And so, yeah, your lungs are great. There's nothing wrong with that. And the biggest thing that I'm seeing is that there's AI that's pushing on it. And it's literally
Mm.
it's wrapped in and like it's wrapped in and around on the right side. It would be about it's like it's to the right of the rib in the front, right? The front right. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
right in there. And it's like it's got like these legs that are kind of like in there and that's what's doing it. It's not loosening
Okay.
on there. And that's what I'm saying. That's why they're and when they're scanning and you need to understand like, okay, I have a pen here. A lot of the AI is like the tip of a pen, that small,
Yeah.
that tiny. So when they're doing the tests and stuff, it doesn't always show. And there was so much inflammation that I had to move the inflammation to see behind it. So I don't fault them for not seeing it, but something that small can make that big of a difference in your body. And this looks to me that you got it around the time of COVID when it was going around with everybody was getting the vaccinations and stuff. That's when this started to occur. It got worse then. That's when the AI got in there that is adding to the symptoms.
Would the 2-session clearing help resolve this?
It will.
Yeah.
It
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It started October of 19, so right ahead of COVID.
Yeah.
Of course, I never got vaccinated. Then my husband was diagnosed with cancer, so it was a pretty intense
wow.
time.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
But if I'll set up the sessions.
Absolutely.
Then.
We want to get you feeling better, definitely. And it's
Whew.
not, yeah. And it should be letting up sun. I sent a ton of energy to just give that a few more moments. It's going to start to back off a bit and allow you to not have those sharp pains. I was feeling that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that for 5 years. Give me an
Well,
epidural. No, I'd rather have a baby. No.
well, I've had a few days with no pain, and it ranges, in scale from just noticeable to,
Well, you have
hard to
a high
move.
tolerance for pain.
I think I do.
I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
I'm like, get that away. I can't do. Just hang in there. We're going to get you feeling better.
Okay. Yeah. Beats the pain injections the orthopedic people want to do. And I said, no, thank you.
No,
Good.
you don't need any more cortisone. It doesn't even work for you.
I haven't even had any. I just said no
Yeah,
to it. Yeah.
it won't. It's not going to work.
Okay.
Not going to work.
All
So
right.
it's a lot of costs, and you don't want them to stick that in you.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. And
No.
so you have said a couple times on here to be hopeful.
Yes.
So do you believe this is temporary and you can help me with?
I know I can.
All right. Thank you.
100%.
Yeah, wow. Marcia, here's a couple comments from people that Wendy worked with just a little bit ago. So keep us posted how you do too. But Marion says, my shoulders are feeling warm and relaxing now. Thank you so much. Kathy says, my ankle was feeling so much better. The searing pain every day was awful for months. Thank you so much, Wendy.
Very welcome, guys. I love
Marion
that.
has a question. When they have a session with you, is there a recording and should they re-listen to that after the session happens, or is there no need to re-listen again?
Please remind me to make sure it's recording. My energy affects things, but yes, it can be on Zoom and we can get a recording and I can send it to you afterwards. Gosh, we had such a hard time with the Zoom thing, and I had the professional Zoom and it was giving us so many issues, but I know it's more me than that. So just at the beginning, say, could you please hit record? And I will do that and we will make sure it's going and then we will get it for you. As far as listening to you, that's going to be up to you anytime you can. When you do the healing package, you're going to get an MP3 for healing. It's like 11 minutes long, and it's really going to be a good guide for you to listen to. So I would recommend that as well. But you're more than welcome to watch it as many times as you want. You see me making all kinds of funny faces when I'm sending energy. I hate being on camera when I do that, guys, but I do it for you.
Awesome. So asking, is there a benefit to booking the 2 sessions back to back, or should they space them out, or how do you recommend?
It's up to you. If you want, you can do them back to back. You can do like 1 hour and straight. And when you go to the Zoom schedule, to let you know if it's available to do 1 hour. It's up to you. I usually recommend like to do one and then a few days later, do the other one. That way we can see what kind of progress you've had from the last session. I can tune in and see where we need to focus, but trust your intuition because I'll go with that always.
Awesome. Very good. Oh, Brenda said when she had a session with you, she made an audio recording on her phone.
Oh, hi, Brenda. I
That's
love
right.
you. She's amazing. So
Oh,
much fun.
very good.
The people from the last group were just incredible. I love you guys.
That's awesome. I love it. All right, guys. So here's the link again, lifereawaken.com/map25. Again, in the base program, there's 2 sessions, there's 2 Zoom group sessions, and there's 2 MP3 support audios. And it's $222. We're going to get payment plans set up. Just remember, with payment plans, the personal one-on-one sessions can't be scheduled until the second payment's made. So just be aware of that. Also, the upgrades or the add-ons, the 2 add-ons that we talked about will be added later today. So just keep looking. By the time the replay email goes out later today, they'll be up there. So just if you need to keep that as your cue, they'll be up at that point. Wendy, I saw some people asking if you would do a group process for us before we close the call today, if there's any kind of process that you'd like to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me tune into all of you. Definitely. Let's send some energy out for all of you. Okay, and if you guys will all just like take a deep breath and like hold that breath for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Okay, again, another deep breath and hold that for 3. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Okay. And I like to do that so that we're all in our hearts together. And I'm going to send some healing energy out to all of you, anywhere that you're having any pain, trauma, disease, toxins, anything in the body that you need some energy and some healing love to. I'm going to send that to all of you. It's a couple of you that need just a little bit more. So hold on, I'm going to send some more. And I just remember, like, I would be honored to work with each and every one of you. And it truly is like an honor to help and to do what I can to make a difference. So I just want to like thank you guys all for taking time out of your busy day, to be here and to join us. Hello.
So how you guys doing? That was beautiful. I feel very calm now. So Janine says, I feel calming in my spine. Very good. Awesome. Marion says, felt that very strongly. Thank you so much. Very good. All right, guys, here's the link one more time. You can check that out if it resonates with you. It'll be up this week, so you have till Sunday to make that decision. You guys are already doing it. You're so good. Let's share our gratitude and love with Wendy and tell her how grateful we are for her being here and spending time with us today.
Oh,
Beautiful.
thank you guys. My pleasure to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you for being you, for sharing with us, for, offering this incredible opportunity for the community to work with you at the reduced rate. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Me too. It's my honor and pleasure. Thank you guys. You're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. And just remember to make your words and your actions come from your heart always.
See, there was a reason why I wore a heart today. So
Yeah, that's my message always. I love it.
I love it. All right. Thanks, Wendy. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. As I always say, these healings would not happen. The calls would not work the way that they do if it weren't for each and every one of you being here. So I am truly grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.